Some past history of reality, truth, existence after I got my recognition, highlighted my knowledge and wisdom. But I always want to do something like a movie about this. Katrina, Ismail Shabazz and the American Black Votes. Like movie and camera roll. But there was not a person, no matter how proud they were.
Of hundreds of citizens, and this tape was indeed edited.
They're telling everybody that we all right. They don't give us nothing. Living in these deplorable conditions where the state was supposed to take care of us.
Seen a lot of black people on rooftop building tops, asking for help. They was on rooftop with signs, asking for help, and New Orleans was flooded or completely underwater. They said the levees got broke too, made it worse. Brave to put this type of reality to a mainstream media. Not even mainstream media, just to work with me to put it out there that it goes out there on a DVD. So I guess. So getting my recognition, influence, missing money. I saw Hollywood. Hollywood make something about me that could collect some check, some digits, some 6 ciphers. That's how I saw it. But the Christian black inner links, them sick with black Jesus, black God, with black Jesus, black God, and black and white and whatever. They would not. I don't know what them say. That can be proud of. Dealing with entrepreneurship. Enough people proud of black history, any form, shape, and pattern, fashion, So I saw go out there, make money, book writing, I say movie, documentary, movie, make things look. But I'm only one man, an individual. So just sit back and look, listen, observe, do the knowledge, and just learn.
Are your teams, is FEMA ready for this? Because you guys have been pretty taxed lately with all the hurricanes of last year and this year's busy hurricane season.
Well, we have been taxed. Right now we're still doing recovery operations.
See our city looking like this on a Sunday evening. This morning, one of our cameras went in. What you're about to see is pure desperation on the parts of...
Survive out here. We need help, sir. We really do. We need help. They're not doing nothing. They're not telling us nothing. They're not doing nothing. We can all look at these old people. Y'all like that Medicaid. They're wheelchairs. We need help, sir. We really need help. National Guard, the mayor.
Yes, Jihadist Di Militant, Ismail Shabazz, the militant boss, global boss, OCG, Cypress God. So, that girl look a throwback in the past, me come under the satellite. In 2005, September, after the Hurricane Katrina came from the Gulf of Mexico, hurricane season, and mash up New Orleans, devastated New Orleans with a Category 4 power, intensified wind, and no rain. Yeah, so me come under the satellites, some call it scripture, revelation, or symbolism. But this was made, but I was part of my knowledge and wisdom. Double check. So anyway, yeah, so watching the hurricane, before it passed, I watched the hurricane hit the white man say, enough people gonna die down there, which is a black community in the United States of America. So found it interesting, because I know, black people down there, the racism in America is very intense there. I grew up in Mount Vernon, so I know. Anyway, so I found the storm interesting. So when the storm landed August 29, I was watching the storm that day till the night. United States black people in the, when they call it Superdome, enough of them. So anyway, the next day, storm gone, the media that I was watching CNN, and other one, they was showing the government doing something speedy. So when the media came to George Bush pointed finger here. When the media went to that person pointed finger to that person. And he went pointing, finger pointing, playing the blame game. None of them didn't came on TV and said, you have to speak to such and such. They didn't do that. I don't recall that. They were just pointing finger. So I realized that for a couple of days. Because they made a replay what them broadcast yesterday and see them thing again. So they didn't see nothing. No one ever said it was racism, whether it was white or black, nobody. All I saw and what the media saw was black people on rooftops building tops with signs saying help and sign this and helicopter zooming over them, showing the whole ninth wall underwater. You know, so sit back doing the knowledge. It ain't racism. No, the American embassy was racism. I never hear nobody, none of the TV that was clicking, changing. So I look kind of different, like, you know, because of the black vote, why Bush no want to do nothing. Because of the black vote, Bush slow response and whatever else that came with that knowledge and wisdom. So from in the house, my grandmother house to the streets of Linstead, from the corner when I hang out with certain man who me always sit down around with, you know, tell to this man, that woman, you know, went by my cell phone, you know, call a few people and chat, because expressing the wisdom, knowledge and wisdom. So anyway, so I guess what I said went to a radio station. I assume it's trying to analyze it. Couldn't just go there with the job was right. That was got to go through channels. Possibly a radio station, from a radio station to others, then hit Jagos White House. So scripture came, revelation came now, you know, symbolism thing. So they put me on a satellite. They said my knowledge and wisdom was right, it was bright. So, you know, people can go upon this and repeat the knowledge and wisdom. Then people start using it for their own lies and fueling whatever. So anyway, 24-hour thing, you know. So make myself proud, because from the gods on earth, you know, 5% of them, yes, make me name big. You know what I'm saying? History, the black people, they say proud, but they didn't see them future. You know, so anyway, we're going to go to that later now. Yeah, GS, I'll give you step by step. So, after that now, you know, the black people at Linstead, with other people with them who follow them, they start coming love. Love. And when I met my name after Hurricane Katrina and the satellite in September, I didn't care about the American no more. That's for them problem. My job was to get myself better now. Self-savior. Why support watching media just the same TV? I didn't know about internet in that time period. Yeah, so the black people now, them take it up about love. They see the disaster that took place in New Orleans. And what black people go through, you know, whatever, and they came up with love. Not even love with a man and woman, you know. Come with homosexual love, bisexual practice. This is what the black man them try to get me into. Want to give me respect and rating. You know, when Jamaicans say they rate you, it means big thing, you know. Some tell me that they respect me for what I become, but they didn't rate me because I didn't have a man. And they had the baby mothers, woman, and I was single back then too. Yeah, so after the satellite now, you know. Yeah, so becoming somebody of importance according to people. And they come with love. So on the streets, me used to always talk about the black votes, you know. Even nobody was conversing with me, so I'm not going to fool you. Black man, they conversate with me because they realized I was different. And I wasn't pretending to be a Christian. So whatever scripture they was talking, I never used that to manipulate a woman. A young girl. You understand me? I said, so them do the talking, I was being the same. And none of them know that, but they just got brave. Some said they wasn't scared of me no more. Because, you know, before that, my name was always into a lot of mix-up rumors, you know, badness. But I was never into that. So one time, police came to me on the car, you know, with a gun. Pull out him gun, and one came from the back of the market. Because out in front, you come to the market through the stall, and he come down there. He had the M16. The other one come out of the car upon me and said, put your hand up, put his gun out. He didn't point the gun at me, but he had it to the ground. So I look at the police and I said, put me hand up for what? He said, put your hand up. So I look on, I saw everything before it happened, like something was wrong that day. Because before that day, a man get killed a couple of days after in the market. And them said that was my friend. So I'm speculating, why police come to me? What them feel? Never take up revenge? So anyway, so I put my arm to the officer. He searched me down, no gun. So I said, officer, I said, police, you hear me have gun? So the police said, him doing police work. That was it. So the car passed, and next car passed, and him jumped in that car. And other one with the M16 went in the car too, and then gone. So, you know, so my name I was in things where me don't belong. You know, but you know, anyway, so after satellite, enough black people say they was scared of me no more. So their sexual thing was Christianity brave. But anyway, when I talk about the black boys now, black people never respect what I say. Some ignore it because to them, I didn't have love plus politics. I made my name under the PNP administration. So them know politics was getting intense now. A new thing now. People saying thing and me I support labor rights regardless. So anyway, So no one didn't care about black votes because they felt it's going to make them Indian friends feel uncomfortable. No, me never see an Indian feel uncomfortable when me talk about black votes. Because when I talk, it's myself, me talking loud too, you know. Because no black man gonna reason about it, or a black woman. But me just chat on the road. Loud mouth. Yeah, because the black votes are rare, no conversation. So the Indian, them, the few Indian women know say me a black man. They never make you look at say black votes is not interesting, but they will still was that no one want to hear what you are saying. No black people don't want to hear about black votes. So we are talking, just talking. Just like black people said, black votes will not help me. So talking about black votes is not going to do nothing for me. Because that's their proudness. Christian, that's them. That's what them saying now. I use their words. That's what them tell me. Reality will never help me. Because them say, blessed be the poor, and them black and white scripture, black and white God, black and white Jesus. You know, so they like that racial thing. But to push this to make blackness, well, Christian got their blackness. My blackness is Asiatic. So Christian black people didn't respect the black vote, so highlighted it. So I didn't give me no respect for it on the street, highlighted. I'm not talking mainstream media as yet. So on the street, the few Indians will hear me talk and them leave it like it is, but black people don't care about that, you know. And some will say it's not that because I love them found out. Well, maybe them saying to them, it not fit them head, but white people don't because they might be seeing white people on TV. Yeah, white people down in New Orleans, I see them not much, but black people concern me, not white people. The racist system don't target other skin colors, how we target black people. Now, when I say racial, I mean I point finger upon white people. So the same old Jamaican people didn't respect it because they didn't want to make their Indian friend feel uncomfortable about them Chinese friend or them white friend. It's the same black United States citizens would do the same. Black American would do the damn same. They wouldn't highlight it if they heard about it. From then to Facebook, social media, because they would say them on that system like that. So black up there, the same like black here. You know, so regardless to what black got them manifest our proudness, they would not go that length. But I do think for myself, me never expect these Jamaicans expect America that got so much racial issues to come tell them what made me under satellite. So you see, so no one can challenge me, no one can say nothing. And whoever edit what I said for them business, they can go get credit themselves. And they can't do it because the satellite is on me. It's not under that person. Individuals. I'm an individual, single, one man. And not no preacher here. But anyway, like I said, Jamaica didn't take up black vote serious because of their sexuality, their filthiness. They didn't want to highlight nothing. Yeah, so from September to January, things change now. Yeah, so from September 2005 to January, that's when I decided to stop chatting, talking, yapping with black people who come to me to bring conversation about politics, religion, or whatever. I wanted to make a change because the black people chat. I have to say black because they don't go crazy. There's a lot of people chat, but me just say black people because they don't go crazy around me. And a lot of people go on them cellular phone to connect with, I don't know what, who them are connect to. But anyway, this was the calendar, 2006 calendar. This was my books that I was writing in for a future. Yeah, for a future thing. It's the first one. That one was filled. This one was the second one. And this was the last one. The bigger journey. You know, so I was planning my future with the pen. So leave them right. They're getting credit for myself. I was planning my future with the pen. Paragraphs, from sentence to paragraphs. You know what I'm saying? For a book, future, where I leave talking to the Christians. I would think of a self-save because that's what my culture taught me. Save yourself. It's a time when you get popularity, influence. Why not use it to get better? They use it to lust. Chatting, feel good. Why people should give them respect for some past. Like I said, so much horrible things black been through, yet them still come out with love. From love now to LGBT square people. But not going against their livelihood, not fit them business. But see, I'm talking about me, what I've been through. I was targeted, so I have to express the truth. If you don't like it, too bad. You ain't from Linstead. But if you're not listed, you're busy. This is the community I'm in. So I'm speaking of community issues. Thank you. So because they could pick up on some cell phone, they've turned instigators while I was an investigator. Yes, and all these books, this is it right here. One book, one kind of heavy book. Yeah. It's about what? Enough pages, right? Almost 200 pages. So you see, and this is just a copy of it. But future thinking, them chatting. Because they already, see, the black people knew they was communicating anywhere 24/7 a day. The politician, labor, PMP. And because I made my name under the PMP administration, it became a political dilemma when I was not a PMP. So, you understand? So, like I said, they connect to idolize the rich people, rich politicians when they're hard working place and they communicate like them desperate. But this was Jamaica. This is how they grow here. They rather see a politician get a better future than see the future for themselves. This was how a lot of black people thinking and doing things. Yeah, so from the black votes, shout out to the satellite, now started realize I'm all about Middle East. Yeah, they realize I'm all about Asia Minor. The peninsula where the Muslims are dominated. So enough carry feelings. Like I said before, some say they respect what I've become, but they didn't rate me. I didn't have the love for man, being a single man. And them have love for man, have woman and girlfriend. But like I said, people make money or they want to make money, so them take it for them way. It's roadside, stone words from other moving vehicles. That's all black people doing, chatting and those who follow them. But anyway, so yeah, some bash me because I support the Palestine a lot against Israel, the last colonial regime that still exists. So anyway, so it's because, and some will say, me don't look like those people. And some will say Bob Marley sing about Zimbabwe. I sing about Africa. Why me talk about them people so much, But I'm not Bob Marley. Bob Marley are Rasta. Bob Marley are Christians. Because enough Rasta say they're Christians. Because they read the Bible, they follow the Bible. So them are Christian. So many look at it like that. But just talk, I thought they went to repeat, and whatever. So anyway, but let me get a little history about that now. Within the lessons of the gods on earth, there's a section 1 through 14, question, answers. It speak about Palestine, Jerusalem, that was conquered by a Muslim, which was last Saladin. But the lesson didn't mention last Salahuddin's name, but it's him. And instead, Jerusalem is in Palestine in Asia Minor. So me always like that, Asia Minor. Why they say Middle East, Asia Minor me call just the same, because that's what the lesson said. And this was written in 1933. So before, Middle East wasn't so back then Middle East was not such out there, but it was there. Where the European them called that section for their controlment to bring forth Israel into existence, modernize the European white people philosophy towards the Jews. So Asia Minor, and I connected to Asia Minor following the Muslim lessons, so I didn't want to be like others talking about the black man God, the white man devil, and I'm still going to talk about the black man God, the white man devil, and support the Middle East, the Muslims. But some say me I God the black man, some say I'm not God, I'm Muslim, some say I'm a Muslim God in Jamaica. So all these titles does not help me, so I don't care about title. Me, I live my life. You understand me? Accept? So anyway, so that's a breakdown between me and the United States citizens, the black Americans, so them under the same culture, 5%. Them see things their way, me see things my Jamaican way. Like I said, that's what me process Asia Minor. Some only quote Asia Minor. The lesson teaches a lot of things that, we're not African, we're not Negro, but Asiatic. Slave was a diabolical thing, but like I said, the most horrible thing black man come through in push love. He don't push the greatness that he used to have. But he like to say the black man built Egypt. The black man was this. The black man was that. But like I said, freedom, free will, nature of its course. Yeah, this is the anti-rhythm, So from then, no one didn't ignite the black vote where my career started. 22 when we check John's crew and he professed Rasta. That's what he said. One of them named Beasley. Beasley say, him not understand the Christian them. Look where them a do as Rasta. I push a man like me. And then they say Christian now do nothing. He say he couldn't understand, he never understand it. And John's crew say, and them a do the chatting. But that's black Christian, that's them. Black chat, scripture, no economical. So the Rasta didn't give me the door to figure out a better future. So when my career started on a DJ about Katrina Aftermath and Black Boats, the Black Boats, that was when people gravitational. It's I like it. Those who was around it and those who heard about it. When my career started, it's like it's fast. It spread widely, you know. Coming back to claim Asia Minor, Gaza, and other things. But so this was the song I
The wisest thing the Black Boy shout out. Menage a wisdom, Miss Josh Bush White out. A slow response after the hurricane pass. You always underwater when the levels get weak. Push up by thing, couple in the blame game. From me show too much, it just sweat water. I want water, but they get the drain the city. America get glad they find to Jamaica. Now with the water is not in the water. Because they look like typical sermon. Let me shout out after them. The vice they recommend some Jamaicans that don't make it a same sex. Let me take a leg over them. We never make them friends. So that was what? That was what gravitated people to the Black Boys. Because before some of them say it was old news, you know, help me, it bored them. But me kept believing myself right when me write on Facebook when I start going on Facebook. So I tried to them a chat. But as years go on, you re-edit it, you know. You stop saying Gija swept water. So I say Niger swept water. And the America looked to Lindsay, Jamaica. You know, so that was it. So it's a music. Gravitational pulls people in. Because no one challenged me. No one ever challenged me, you know. So I feel listen, give the people them same thing. But like I said, so we change the round saying Niger swept water. America get glad them point to Lindsay, Jamaica. So I'm just that's your feeling because J name, but music become me hear them say Jesus swept water. So like I said, me take for my I must mean them attack. Sweep Katrina water. You know, mainstream media don't talk straight to make black the stroke because they feel it might offend them Indian friend, them other skin color friend, but them are Christian people and other black people or whatever. But you know, no matter thing, everybody got them freedom to do. Everybody got them freedom when they want to do an expression stuff. So mainstream media never cover me yet. I never desperate for mainstream media. That's something they cannot tell a truth to story that I bother them. I live my life happy. 21st century. Enough people repeat and not follow. So music for mix up but none never used for economical growth towards me to build something. A shop. You know, can rent out a plaza and do something, you know. Make citizen black people are resident and listed look entrepreneurship towards me. But so you go. Rough times.